Hello friends, Athena here, and today I thought we'd do a quick video on whether or not light-based treatments for acne actually work. The studies I found mostly looked at whether light-based therapies worked on acne vulgaris, so let's start off by talking about acne. Acne vulgaris is caused by Propionibacterium, which is found within hair follicles. When these hair follicles become blocked by dead skin cells or sebum, the Propionibacterium propagate, causing the lesions that we know as acne. The four processes that we know play a role in acne formation are inflammation mediators being released, followed by keratinization. This leads to comedones and altered sebum production, which is what ultimately leads to the colonization of the Propionibacterium. One thing we know for sure that has a link to causing acne is genetics. A Chinese study that included 5,696 undergraduates showed that you are 78% more likely to develop acne if a first-degree relative has had it before you. Meaning, if your mother had acne, most likely you're going to develop it as well, regardless of your hygiene or skincare regimen. This study also showed a 75% chance of developing acne in second-degree relatives. Historically, it has also been believed that diet, hygiene, and smoking also play a large role in acne formation. However, studies involving human sample sets have shown that these correlations are somewhat weak and not very well researched. Antibiotic use in the treatment of acne has started to raise some concerns, mostly due to the possibility of resistance development. So several light, color, and wavelength therapies have been developed to treat acne, hoping to phase out the use of antibiotics. As we mentioned before, acne vulgaris is linked to the Propionibacterium located in the hair follicle. The theory behind light-based therapies is that Propionibacterium produce the photosensitizers, protoporphyrin, and coproporphyrin. Photosensitizers are molecules that can absorb different wavelengths of light in order to carry out chemical reactions. Here you can see in the graph above that for porphyrins, the highest absorbance happens at around 400 nanometers. This is where blue light is located in the visible spectra. And this is why most light-based acne treatments include blue, red, and blue-red mixed light. Now that we've talked about the theory, let's look at a few studies, which I'll of course have linked below for you guys. According to the studies I've read, blue, red, and blue-red mixed light therapies do actually work for the treatment of acne vulgaris. However, improvement rates for this type of treatment against acne vulgaris aren't the most impressive. From what I've seen, you get improvements of between 50 to 60%, but these treatments are 15 minutes long and between 1 to 2 times daily. So if you just don't have that kind of time, light-based acne treatments might not be for you. From what I've read so far, blue and red mixed light seems to be the most effective at treating acne vulgaris. A study on blue and red mixed lights, which used peaks at 415 nanometers and 660 nanometers. This study used 15-minute daily treatments on 30 individuals. It was a 12-week study with improvement monitored every 4 weeks, where their measure of the treatment working was counting comedones and inflammatory spots before and post-treatment. This study reported a 76% mean improvement in inflammatory lesions and a 58% improvement in comedones. Red light has also been shown to be an effective treatment against acne vulgaris. Another study I looked at used 15-minute treatments at wavelengths of between 635 and 670 nanometers. The treatments were given twice daily to 28 individuals for 8 weeks. Lesion counts and a visual analog scale was used to determine the efficacy of the treatment. After 8 weeks of twice daily treatment, a 59% reduction in non-inflammatory lesions was reported and a 66% reduction in inflammatory ones. Studies on blue light alone seem more abundant but also have more mixed results. One that I looked at did 14-minute treatments twice a week on 21 individuals for 4 weeks. They used a light wavelength of 415 to 425 nanometers, and the Leeds technique for grading and lesion counts. After the 4-week treatment, they did report a reduction in inflammatory and non-inflammatory lesion counts. I'll put the numbers up above for you guys, and this was considered a statistically relevant reduction. I will say I think this study would have been more successful if they had done once daily treatments instead of twice weekly treatments. I'll also include a link down below for you on a study that was an overview of multiple different blue light studies. Overall, from the studies I've read, I would say that blue, red, and blue-red mixed light therapies for the treatment of acne vulgaris do work. I don't think you'll find me sitting beneath one of these lights for 15 minutes daily, but I do think it's an option if you're not interested in other forms of acne treatment. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you're interested in more content like this, please feel free to like, subscribe, and comment down below with what you want to see next. Also, I'd love to hear if you've tried any of these light-based therapies and how they worked out for you.